So one of the most stressful moments in recruiting for families is when communication with a coach goes quiet. So an email was sent, a message was read, maybe there was even a short exchange, and then nothing. So most families immediately assume one thing: we did something wrong. But the reality is that coaches' silence is often misunderstood. College coaches, they start responding for many reasons, and most of them has nothing to do with rejection. Recruiting is not a continuous conversation. It happens in windows, and those windows are defined by roster needs, academic timelines, budget constraints, and institutional priorities. So when a window closes, communication often pauses. Not because interest disappeared, because attention has shifted. Another common misunderstanding is assuming that a response equals commitment. A positive reply feels reassuring. A friendly tone feels encouraging. But early communication does not always mean a program is actively recruiting that athlete. So when families misinterpret that stage, they often react emotionally, especially when communication shows up. Coaches, they also manage volume. They speak with many athletes at the same time. As they narrow down their focus, they naturally reduce communication with others, and often without any explanation. And that is not personal, it's logistical. So this is when anxiety takes over. Parents wonder if they should follow up again. Athletes start doubting themselves, and families feel the pressure, especially if they need to do something different. And that pressure often leads to mistakes. The families who navigate the best, they understand one key thing: silence is information. It's not always good or bad, but it's meaningful. It tells you something about timing, fit, or maybe priority. And reacting without understanding often creates more confusion. So instead of panicking, the experienced families, they pause, they assess, they adjust thoughtfully, they stay patient, they understand that recruiting is rarely linear and that progress often happens between conversation, not during them. So this channel will exist to help families to interpret recruiting signals accurately, not to overact, not to assume the worst, but to replace emotion with clarity. So if you have experienced silence from coaches and felt unsure what it meant, you're not alone. But the answer is rarely to push harder. Don't do it. In recruiting, understanding silence is just as important as understanding communication. Clarity is what keeps families grounded. So, don't chase responses. You need clarity and you need patience.